Teacher, is that your face?
Not the face again.
Today we'll learn about perceived value. Perceived value is the value people think you are worth. A cleaner who works hard every day is paid far lesser than a doctor.
The cleaner's job is not so important than the doctor.
If you do wrong, then the whole patient, then you will just have killed one life.
Yep. So doctor saves lives. Surgery is hard.
Doctor saves life and the janitor, aka cleaner, saves the floor.
You know, actually, nowadays the cleaner is also very important.
Oh yes.
You know why?
Yes. Tell us.
Because now is the pandemic, COVID-19. Then at the hospital, the cleaner must clean the floor and the wall every day, and also the chair, so the virus won't spread along the hospital.
But question is, why wouldn't the cleaner be paid more than the doctor? Ever thought about that? I think y'all are very close already. A lot of points here. Like doctor would never be paid more than a cleaner. Cleaner would never be paid more than a doctor. As of now, lah. Shita, what do you think?
Because being a doctor, you need to work hard before being a doctor.
Oh. You need to study, right? Need to go through a lot of exams, right?
And but the cleaner is maybe they're not really, they've got no money to learn, so they just do the easy job they know how to do.
Okay, very true. Cleaner's job. Okay, let me share what Shita said. She said that doctor really need to work hard before becoming a doctor. So not everyone can become a doctor. Not everyone can be a doctor, because before you can be a doctor, you need to study, you need to go for exams, you need to do practical in the hospital before actually becoming a certified doctor. Okay, but as for a cleaner, you don't need to. You just need to know how to use a mop, a broom, and then sweep the floor, know how to clean. That's all you need to know. Okay, so there are skill differences. Okay, everyone knows different things. Jasmine?
I think it's because the doctor takes more risk than the cleaner to do their job.
Oh yes. Cleaner also take a certain level of risk, but as compared to a doctor, yes, doctor do take more risk in terms of saving people's life, in terms of their own life also, especially the COVID season. Even doctors that I know, certain doctors, they got into COVID because of saving people, right? For a cleaner, yeah, could be physical injuries, like if they fall down, things like that. Okay, but since their job is easier, people would think that, yeah, why pay so much for that when everyone can clean? Okay? When everyone can do the job, why pay so much?
Actually, if the cleaners payment is like the same amount as the doctor, for example, then even a baby can get that much money.
I'd kill for a spicy tuna roll right about now. Get yourself a little something.
The reason why a cleaner is paid far lesser than a doctor is because the perceived value of the work done by the cleaner is lower than the doctor. Okay, the perceived value. People think that, yeah, like from what everyone said, especially what Shita mentioned, doctor has to study, okay? Need to work practical lah, study lah, get exam lah. Doctor at least need to study 5 years, 5 years, and then a few more years for practical. So not very fast. But a cleaner, you study one day, the next day, if you don't want, you can come and clean already lah. Okay. How can you increase your perceived value? What can you do to increase your value so that people pay you more?
We can try to find a better job and we work hard on the job.
Okay, work hard on the job. How do you find a better job? How do you actually score a better job also? Unmute yourself.
We get good grades in
Okay, that's a good start. Good grade. What else? Anyone want to try? How can you increase your perceived value apart from studying? Apart from studying, this is way beyond studying already. All your ideas are welcome.
Very
problem.
skilled at things.
Sorry, again?
Very skilled at something.
Oh, very skilled at something. Very true. This is one way. So like, for example, okay. I have a friend who is a specialist in what is it called in English? Anesthetic. He does, in Chinese it's called 麻醉师. Have you ever heard of 麻醉药? A specialist, his main role is to put people to sleep. Yeah, he will, every time before surgery, he will put you to sleep first. This is his job. His only thing to do is to make sure you go to sleep and wake up at the right time. Because during surgery, right, you cannot be awake, ma. If you'll be awake, then when the doctor cut your hand, cut everywhere, right, you feel the pain, right? But if you're sleeping, you're not awake, you don't feel the pain. Okay, so his job is this very specialized one. So his only job is to bring up his needle and inject the I forgot what's the name in English already. To make you sleep. Okay, make you during the whole surgery. Yes, Valerie.
So does he get paid much?
Oh yes, in 1 month, he's paid at least about 30,000. As a doctor's salary is very high, 30 to 50, depending on how many cases he do. Okay, sometimes he has to.
Actually something very much.
Yeah, because he's very skilled at it. Like what you say, Valerie, the more skilled you are. So for example, Jin Hong, if you want to become a programmer, if you want to, I'm
also Lily.
Yeah, if you want to become a programmer, if you want to be paid a lot programming stuff, you have to be very good at it.
Can you become successful by drawing comics?
Oh yes. Okay, so not just drawing. If you are skilled at drawing, yes. If you can come up with stories as well. Yeah, you'll be paid a lot. Animation. I have a friend who runs an animation company. I'm not sure. Do y'all know what is animation? Yeah, all the cartoon moving, all those is called animation. Okay, so he does animation for games, for like Assassin's Creed, all those Battlefield, all those very adult games are okay. And he received a job from US, like a contractor like that lah. And he's paid like 100,000 for his projects. 100,000, okay, not 50,000, 60,000, it's 100,000 for his jobs. Okay, go Ashley, go. Okay, so yeah, Raven, anything is possible as long as you increase your skill, like what Valerie said, be skilled at it. Okay, you have to practice and practice. The next slide, I will tell you how to increase your perceived value. I want you to think this way so that whenever you have a business idea, I want you to think of this one question. Are you doing it? I want you to think. So Raven and Jasmine, I'll come back to you, but let me share the next slide first so that we can discuss even more. Okay, so the question is, how can you increase your perceived value? And my answer to that is, you need to learn how to solve problems. I want you to look at this text. Look at this. It is simple. Solve problems. 你要学会解决问题. I want you to look at it and digest it. What is teacher saying? What solve problem? Okay, come, Jasmine.
Teacher, the problem, if we solve the problem, then you are saying that we can earn money.
Oh yes. If you
then
solve,
that means at my school, At my school, when I solve the math problem, I finish one problem, then I earn how many bucks?
No, okay. You see, it depends on what level of problem are you solving. Okay. If the level of the problem you're solving is very big, okay, then you'll be paid a lot. But if the problem is very small, like a mathematical problem or from primary school, it's a very small problem. Okay, then you'll not be paid lah, because no one would want unless if you know how to solve the problem and you teach others how to solve the problem. So you just created a tuition, you created a service, you teach others how to solve this problem. Then their parents will pay you. That is how tuition is created. Correct or not? You think of it this way. So like, for example, Jin Hom, okay, his one is programming. So like I need my work to be done through a computer and I don't want to hire people. So I asked Jin Hom to do a coding for me, okay, to help me automatically do the work for me, certain work lah, some simple jobs. So I don't need to spend money on hiring people, okay? So if Jin Hom can create that code, can create that software for me, then he will be paid a lot. I will buy that software from him. This is what is happening around the world. This is how, like, for example, doctor. What problem does doctor solve? Can anyone tell me? Just one person will do.
Problems of the body.
Problems of the body, right? So your body got problem, means you're sick, your hand pain, or you fell down and then your butt hurt because Jin Hom's cleaner never cleaned the toilet. Okay. Something like that, like example only, okay. Okay. So then they go to the doctor, doctor help them solve the problem. Okay. Correct or not? When you're sick, doctor solve what? Make you feel better, right? Then you have to pay the doctor for the medicine, pay the doctor for the service, for his service. Yeah. Same thing. Cleaner, what does the problem cleaner solve? Cleaner solve cleanliness, make sure the place is clean. So the problem of cleanliness is not very big, not very hard to do also. So that's why he's paid less. But the problem that a doctor solves is very big. It's related to human body. So the doctor is paid more. Later I'll share with you some examples of billionaires, why they make so much money. What kind of problems did they solve in the world?
I think that most billionaires, they earn money by doing programs like Steve Jobs. I think he did Microsoft.
Oh, Steve Jobs is not the creator of Microsoft. It's Bill Gates.
Oh.
Steve Jobs is the creator of Apple. Apple, what's the Mac? What is the software for Mac already? I forgot already. For Apple.
MacBook Air?
Yeah, it's Apple products. So Steve Jobs created Apple and Bill Gates created Microsoft. So very good example from Ashley, everyone. Please listen to what I will elaborate what Ashley said. Bill Gates created Microsoft. Okay, so Bill Gates created Microsoft, and what does Microsoft actually solve? Microsoft allowed all of us to use our computers today, allow us to have online classes. Okay, allow you to use PowerPoint, Microsoft Word, all this to create to do your work. Okay, all these things allow you to surf the web using computer. If the problem that you're solving is worth $1 million, then you'll be paid $1 million if you created the solution.
The money that they get.
Then what is equals how much money you have?
I would use this word called asset. Okay, this is one word that I will teach next time. But there's a big difference between money and asset. But I want you all to think this way first. Follow what Ian said. It's very follow what Shane said. It's very true. It depends on how much money you have. Okay, so basically from what you see in the picture, Elon Musk has more money than Mark Zuckerberg in that sense. Net worth, in definition for all of you, it means how much asset that the person have. Okay, so if today Elon Musk were to sell off everything that he has, sell 卖掉 everything that he has. Okay, you have to pay him $183 billion. Why Elon Musk's net worth is much higher than Mark Zuckerberg?
Because Elon Musk invented the electric car. Then Mark Zuckerberg invented Facebook, a global network app. But Elon Musk, he made a far bigger thing, and then I think it takes more time to make, so he gets the more money.
Okay, that's why. Well, it's very true in one way or another. It's quite true. Yeah. Elon Musk invented electric car, and Mark Zuckerberg invented Facebook. And to invent an electric car can be more time. Well, agree and disagree, but it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. Very good, Valerie. Later I'll explain why. Okay.
What do you mean you disagree and agree?
Because both also take long time to invent one. Because online things is also as hard as the car, creating an electric powered car. It's also about the same level.
Okay.
Later we'll discuss the exact reason. Jasmine?
Is it because Elon Musk because he invented the electric car, what? And the electric car can bring us anywhere we want. Facebook is also good, but we only can stay at home and keep sending all those things. So it's actually the technology power is low. Facebook's technology power is lower than the electric car.
Who solved the bigger problem? Is it Elon Musk or is it Facebook? Who solved the bigger problem?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, yeah? Why?
Yeah.
What kind of problem did he solve?
He solved driving part.
Okay, driving part. Driving got automation, right?
And because driving, because don't need to waste gas and the pollution.
Ah, very good. Pollution. This one word says it all. Pollution. World pollution.
Population.
Yeah, gas pollution. Gas pollution.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
So world problems are quite big. So do you know that Elon Musk actually has a company called SpaceX? He create rocket
No.
and send people to the moon one. Yeah.
Oh.
So he actually does a lot of things. He solves a lot. Send them to Mars. Okay. And not moon, sorry, Mars. Nonetheless, Mark Zuckerberg also solved problems. What problems he solved? Last time people cannot easily connect to each other, right? They have to call each other one, but he created Facebook to make people connect around the world much easier. So he's also solving a problem. Okay, just the problem is slightly smaller than Elon Musk. So that's why Elon Musk make more money than Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO and founder of Facebook, did not set out to build a business. Actually, right, he did not started thinking to start a business one. Okay, you see, at that time, Zuckerberg says he was simply solving a problem he saw around him. He just saw a problem. Okay, he saw a problem and he just want to solve it. Okay, you see, yeah, well, I never started this I never started this to build a company, said Zuckerberg. Okay, 10 years ago, I was just trying to help connect people at colleges and a few schools. So he actually started Facebook to just connect his friends from school and from a different school. So he was just trying to solve a problem. As he was solving a problem that he had in school, he created Facebook, and then he became a billionaire. Okay, even small problems sometimes you can people see it as small problem, but in the future it can become a big problem, right? And then when you created it, you make a lot of money. Okay, so that, you see, he said that was a basic need when I looked around at the internet and there were services for a lot of things that you wanted. You could find music, you could find news, you could find information, but you couldn't find and connect with people that you care about, which as people is actually the most important thing. Okay, so that seemed like a pretty big hole. So a big hole means a big problem, a big gap in the world that needed to be filled. So he was just trying to solve this problem. Okay, so once he solved it, then yeah, he made a lot of money. Okay, here say entrepreneurship in its truest form is about identifying a gap in the market. A gap in the market means finding out problems in the market. If you can find problems in the world and then you solve it, you make money. As simple as that. As the conclusion for what we have learned today, we need to increase our perceived value, our personal value. Okay, because the higher value we are, the more we will be paid. So in order to increase your perceived value, you can learn how to solve problems in the world. Okay, look for problems to solve. If you can create a product or service that solve problems, then customer will pay you for it, for sure. Like what Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg did. Okay, you see here I wrote, the bigger the problem, the bigger the ka-ching. Okay?